Hi everyone, it's Fraser here. Last December, I made my first visit to West Sulawesi, focusing on the region of Mamasa, with a brief stopover in South Sulawesi in Tana Toraja. Sulawesi sits within the Wallacea line, a transitional zone called Wallacea, making this island rich in endemic species, but at risk of further deforestation if not prevented. The journey into Mamasa town was long and winding, passing through beautiful dense montane forests with stunning views.
Very excited, bro.
So we are probably above 200 meters now. My ears are popping and they're really hurting. Ikon is getting excited because he's finally seeing big ferns and probably alocasias on the side of the road. I'm probably less excited because I've seen this sort of thing before. Yeah, it's getting very steep up the hill now. See in front. Yeah, we're going higher and higher up now. I haven't been bitten there, so I had this kind of weird skin thing on my face that sometimes will just get inflamed and want to pop, and it has just, I think it's just popped. It's not a bite, unfortunately. Actually, it would have been unfortunately. I'm glad it isn't a bite, but it looks like I have been bitten. It doesn't look really great on the camera, so I'm going to put the camera that way. But I'm going to turn the camera around again. We're going down the ravine. So yeah, we hadn't had that money out. We haven't, because obviously that was a big plantation that went down. We're going down the ravine now as well. Now we're both really exhausted. I don't know where he's getting his energy from. But yeah.
However, reaching the forest themselves was far more challenging.
So yeah, we're all waiting now for this. But hopefully we'll be going down.
I travelled on the back of a motorbike on treacherous, barely constructed roads, often slippery because of stones and unpredictable, was only the beginning. From there, we hiked steep mountains to access remote, isolated old-growth forests.
Yeah, we've basically had to get off because you can't carry us both up.
My mission on this trip was clear: to meet with plant hunters, review nursery stock, locate key planting hunting sites, and explore areas near protected conservation areas and plantations. The region's altitude can reach over 3,000 metres, but I ascended up to 2,500. This created a cooler temperatures compared to much of Indonesia that I'm familiar with. So we are 1,900 metres up. This is the highest point. No wonder Ibu has the best place here. She has the best view. There are two other places that serve like food and coffee, but she's got the views. Often, when I returned in the evening from the field, I was cold and wet after climbing humid, steep forests. The forests in Mamasa and Tana Toraja and nearby areas are shaped by ultramafic and limestone soils, supporting a diverse ecosystem. These range from mid-montane to Fagesi to Metaceae forest to upper montane conifer to Metaceae forests. Unlike Borneo and Kalimantan, where I visited last year, Sulawesi's montane forests are unsuitable for large-scale oil palm plantation and expansion. However, smallholder farming and timber production are causing unchecked deforestation. Hello from the top of the mountain. This has been a climb which has been low in plant abundance, which I'm assessing and looking for. So that would probably mean because of the palm that are growing up this as well, and then I've come to a clearing and there's a bit more cutting down of logging of wood, probably for personal home use. A recent CIFOR report highlighted that local forest management units often respond only to forest fires, leaving localised deforestation largely unaddressed. This matched my observations, as many old-growth forests are now isolated on mountain islands or at the edges of farmland. In some cases, I found species in abundance, while in others I encountered isolated specimens, raising concerns about their future survival. I found deforestation often involving fire with flammable oils to clear land for agriculture. This was evident even near conservation areas. Another significant threat identified by locals and plant hunters is the invasive pine. While some studies suggest native tree species can adapt to these pines in Java, their presence does alter soil composition.
Many ornamental plants are epiphytes, making trees unsuitable for their growth. Also, medical plants, local and used in the area, crucial to local traditions in Mamasa and Tana Toraja, are also under threat. It's not just orchids or ornamental species at risk, it's plants integral to cultural practice facing challenges due to habitat loss and this invasive species. Making my research an important contribution to protecting ornamental plants' biodiversity and the food chain. When I visited plant hunters, I found that most of their stock was well sourced. Propagation efforts were minimal, as quick sales or rare or identified species were prioritised to make more money. This overharvesting, combined with weak forest protection governance, invasive species and fragmented forest, threatens the region's biodiversity. In the next video, I'll further take you into my journeys, showing you the incredible plants I encountered, the threats they face, some more of my adventures I had to go on, and why protecting this unique region is so critical.